When the house feels quiet, finding meaning amid feeling overlooked by family in retirement, an opening note of reflection. Take a moment, look at your phone today. Who was the last person to call you? And when was the last time you heard the voice of a child or grandchild, not just a quick text, but a real conversation? If you had to pause and think for a while before answering, you're not alone. Today, we're going to talk about a quiet kind of loneliness. Not because no one loves us, but because their worlds move so fast, and sometimes we're left behind in the silence. But remember this, the meaning of our lives is never measured by how often we're contacted. It's measured by how deeply we choose to keep loving. The awakening moment. Hello, I'm Ordinary People, your online neighbor and fellow retiree. Today, I want to talk about a loneliness that quietly grows inside our own homes. The feeling when children are busy with their lives, grandchildren no longer have time to call, and the dining table feels emptier than before. Many of us have asked ourselves quietly, am I no longer important to them? And today, I want to say this to you, you are important. Deeply important. Even when family attention seems to fade, your life's meaning has never dimmed. The awakening of curiosity in the renowned Harvard study of adult development, led by Dr. Robert Waldinger, we learned that warm relationships are the cornerstone of long, happy lives. But these relationships don't have to be only with biological family. They can be reshaped and expanded. Dr. Lovra Carstensen's research on aging reveals something profound. As we grow older, we become more selective, not to limit ourselves, but to focus on quality over quantity in our interactions. So when family attention feels scarce, it's not a reflection of your worth or a sign of failure. Sometimes, it's simply the result of the fast-changing pace of life around us, not the absence of love. Dr. Becca Levy's work on aging attitudes reminds us that how we view ourselves deeply impacts our emotional health. Holding on to the belief that we are still valuable and loved is a powerful tool against loneliness. This means that while the world outside may seem to rush by, your inner world, the relationships you nurture, and the meaning you create can remain rich and fulfilling. Insight 1. Opening new relationships beyond bloodlines. One of the most powerful ways to combat feelings of neglect is to open your heart to new relationships beyond your immediate family. Practically, this means joining communities where people share your values and interests, book clubs, spiritual groups, volunteer organizations, or local senior centers. Dr. Nancy Schlossberg, an expert in life transitions, tells us that retirement requires us to redefine our social roles. Building new social networks helps us feel relevant, needed, and connected. Imagine becoming a mentor to younger generations, sharing your wisdom and stories. Or attending a weekly yoga class where you not only move your body, but also connect with others who understand your journey. These chosen families can be just as meaningful as those related by blood. They offer fresh perspectives, companionship, and a renewed sense of belonging. Remember, it's not about replacing family but enriching your social tapestry with new threads of connection. Insight 2. Expressing your needs without blame. Sometimes the simplest yet hardest step is to express your feelings and needs openly, but without blame. Try this. I know you're busy, but hearing your voice is like medicine for my heart. Could we set aside 10 minutes on Sunday to talk? Writing a heartfelt letter or message can also be a gentle way to bridge the gap. Often, our children don't realize we're waiting, not because they don't care, but because their worlds move so fast. Dr. Mo Wang's research on post-retirement adaptation shows that healthy expression of needs actually improves relationship quality. It's not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength and self-respect. And remember, love isn't measured by the frequency of calls, but by the sincerity in giving and receiving. Sometimes, attention comes quietly in a meal delivered, a small financial help, or even a funny sticker sent on WhatsApp. This kind of love, though subtle, still carries deep meaning. Insight 3. Finding purpose independent of others' responses. Dr. Richard Leider, a renowned expert on life purpose, reminds us that meaning in life is something we give, not something we wait to receive. This means building daily routines that foster a sense of usefulness, caring for plants, tending to a pet, writing down memories, or crafting something with your hands. Make each day a gift of love to the world, even if the world doesn't immediately respond. Ask yourself every morning, who can I help today without needing recognition? In positive psychology, this is called purpose-driven aging. It's a powerful source of resilience when external love feels distant. By focusing on what you can give, you reclaim your agency and enrich your inner life. This sense of purpose becomes a light that guides you through moments of solitude. Insight 4. Cultivating emotional resilience through mindfulness. And another vital approach is cultivating emotional resilience through mindfulness and acceptance. Retirement often brings unexpected feelings, sadness, frustration, even grief over changing family dynamics. These feelings are natural and deserve acknowledgement. Dr. Ken Deichtwald, a pioneer in aging studies, emphasizes that embracing these emotions without judgment allows us to heal and grow. Mindfulness practices, simple breathing exercises, meditation, or even mindful walks help us stay present and gently observe our thoughts and feelings without being overwhelmed. Acceptance doesn't mean resignation. It means recognizing reality as it is, which then opens the door to peace and new possibilities. By building emotional resilience, you create an inner sanctuary of calm, a place where you can return no matter how noisy or distant the outside world feels. Insight 5. Reconnecting with spirituality or personal. For many retirees, reconnecting with spirituality or personal beliefs can be a profound source of comfort and meaning. Whether it's through organized religion, meditation, nature, or personal reflection, spirituality offers a sense of connection beyond the immediate family circle. Dr. Lovra Karstensen notes that older adults often find greater emotional well-being when they engage with practices that nurture the soul. These practices help us feel part of something larger, a timeless, loving presence that transcends daily worries. Consider joining a meditation group, attending spiritual services, or simply spending quiet time in nature. This connection can fill the spaces left by less frequent family contact, providing a deep well of peace and purpose. The final light. Let's take a deeper look at the science behind these emotional experiences. Dr. Robert Waldinger's longitudinal research shows that it's not just the presence of relationships, but their quality that predicts health and happiness in later life. Close, supportive bonds reduce stress, lower risk of chronic illness, and even lengthen lifespan. Dr. Becca Livy's studies on aging stereotypes reveal that internalizing positive beliefs about aging can improve cognitive function and emotional well-being. How we think about ourselves shapes how our brains and bodies respond to stress. And Dr. Nancy Schlossberg highlights the importance of transition theory, understanding that retirement is a major life transition requiring adaptation in identity, roles, and relationships. By recognizing these scientific truths, we realize that feeling overlooked by family is a challenge many face. But it's also an opportunity to grow, redefine ourselves, and build new sources of meaning. From knowing to becoming, I know it hurts when the people we love seem too busy to notice us. But the meaning of life is never defined by how often we are visited or called. It's defined by how deeply we choose to keep loving, even in solitude. Sometimes when family is busy out there, we are given the gift of turning inward to our hearts, to our spirit, to the self that has been waiting patiently to be heard and loved. You are still important. Your life still matters. And your capacity to love, to give, and to find joy is as vibrant as ever. Hold on to that truth. Let it be your light. Until the next reflection, before we part today, I want to leave you with a question to carry in your heart. When was the last time you truly felt your own worth? Not because someone else told you, but because you recognized it yourself. Sometimes the hardest love to give is the love we give ourselves. So today, I invite you to start a new chapter, not by waiting for attention, but by becoming a source of attention and kindness in the world. Reach out to a new friend. Express your feelings gently. Find a purpose that lights your spirit. Or simply sit quietly with yourself and feel the love that's always there. As C.S. Lewis said, you are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. Your dreams, your goals, your love, they are timeless. Thank you for sharing this time with me. I'm Ordinary People, your online neighbor and fellow retiree. Remember, even when the world seems busy and distant, your heart can always be a home for love without limits. If this message touched you, please like, share, and subscribe so we can walk this journey together. And don't forget to tap the bell icon to join me next time, when we explore another important topic, feeling useful and valued after retirement. Until then, take care of yourself and keep shining your light.